On this episode of the world's strictest parents,
If you make a choice to go against the program, it costs.
meet the Heltons from Tennessee,
We pray.
a family ruled by the power of love and the iron fist of dad.
We're gonna work till we're done.
For the next week, they'll take in two troubled teens with a serious lack of respect.
All you're doing is digging yourself a home.
Do I care?
But can this strict regime
Stephen!
and dad's readiness for battle
You really want to take me on?
defeat the teens' defiance?
You're gonna learn that you're not controlling this home.
Hi, my name's Whitney. I'm 16 years old, and I'm from Reddington Beach, Florida. I don't like going to school because it's boring.
I didn't know she cut class until the school called and they were going to take her to truancy court.
I think I have better stuff to do than just sit in class learning crap. What?
Clean your room. She's at the age where she's got an attitude and she's a bitch. Hello, could you help me out? Whitney, put these away.
They're not mine. Those are Dad's.
So what? Whitney's a spoiled brat. With no question about it.
My 16th birthday, my parents bought me a car.
When she got her car, she just felt like she could do whatever she wanted. She didn't need to listen to anybody.
Whitney, hello?
She cusses too much.
Good for them, Billy. Why don't you go some more?
That's nice, Whitney. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, me say sorry for him to be an ass for stuff that he does.
I don't think I've ever disrespected my kids. My fear is if Whitney doesn't change her behavior, I think she'd end up looking in the mirror and hate herself. And that could probably be the worst thing that could ever happen to any human being.
He used to be an athlete. Now he's a pothead.
I'm Stephen Dupree, 16 years old, live in Clearwater, Florida. My motto is, how can herb be a crime if all it does is relieve the mind?
He will not accept that marijuana has anything to do with the fact that he can't get up in the morning,
Stephen, come on.
the fact that his grades are slipping,
You need to quit chilling and go do some homework.
All right, whatever. All right.
his attendance is atrocious, his tardiness is just off the chart bad.
So you can't control that.
I am your mother, and I
it's
can
my
control it.
body. I couldn't tell you how many times I have asked him to clean that room. I'll do it later. I'll do it later.
Later when?
I don't know. I'll do it later. Yeah, I hate authority, basically. People telling me what to do and when to do it. I know he got suspended for using profanity.
Another out-of-school suspension for 2 days. This is his third one this year. But this is a big deal, you know. The next step is out the door.
All I want to do is just live my own life without anyone telling me how to do it. I think if Stephen doesn't change the way he is, he's in for a real rude awakening. I mean, it's a pretty tough world out there.
Love you, son.
Love you too.
I want the Stephen that I had about 3 years ago back.
Yeah, I got some pot in my cigarette pack.
I think somebody else telling her what to do, she's probably gonna freak. She's gonna snap. She's gonna go off.
Here's me. Everybody else.
Paul and I trained our girls from a young age that work is a part of life.
Up we go. Use your knee. There you go. In this home, there are parents, and in this home, there are kids. Don't get confused about who the boss is. My name is Paul Helton, and I'm from Medina, Tennessee. My wife is Dana. We've been married 23 years. My oldest daughter is Emily. She's 18, and then Molly is 14. Father, thank you so much for this food.
Dad doesn't tolerate back talk. He's pretty adamant about respect.
When I ask you to do something, I want you to do it. Those are oats. They go to the right.
The farm is not a working farm. The farm is something for us to enjoy.
This is a great training ground for life. We're gonna have to get some horse feed and some hay. I finished a PhD in psychology. I have a master's degree in counseling. You big baby!
Me and my sister both have purity rings.
Good worker. The inscription on the promise ring says, "True love waits." Sex before marriage is about selfishness. The kids that are coming, what I want to try to convey to them is, I want this to be a great experience for you. We really do care about you, but part of caring may mean the path gets hard for you. If we have to take the bull by the horns, we'll just do that.
Kind of nervous about the parents. I don't know what they're gonna be like.
Living with strict parents, I think, will be different. It might be a rough week. Hi, Whitney.
Nice to meet you.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Dad.
got you.
Thanks.
Smoke?
Yeah.
Straight up.
You drink?
Of course, of course. I got some weed, so should be having a good time.
We're gonna party tonight.
I feel like I'm taking on 2 more kids.
That's what you do.
We'll see.
A few minutes right before they got here, I started getting a little anxious and nervous just because of the unknown.
Look at that. It's like death. When I saw we were on a farm, I was kind of like, crap, I'm gonna have to do a whole bunch of farm work.
Hey guys, how are y'all?
I just gave them both a hug, and they looked a little nervous and out of their comfort zone a little bit.
See, hey, dude.
Just like it's the first time I met this guy, and he just kind of came up and gave me a hug. Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Well, this is our place. Come on in. Let's have a little town hall meeting here. Laying out the rules for any kid is important because if kids don't get boundaries, they're not going to get you. We feel like around here, everybody's got different roles. I'm the dad, she's the mom, everybody else is kids. And we like to keep that straight, okay? We really are not into back talk. We don't cuss here, you know, we don't have bad language.
We wanted them to know that obedience brings blessings.
If you guys just fall in with it, it'll just be so smooth you can't believe it. If you don't, it gets rocky, you know? Now, this is kind of a time for us to have a bridge of trust to start this way with you and us. Did you bring anything that you feel like would be a violation? Nothing for you, okay? Just the general principle of rebelling is unacceptable here, okay?
We like to close our day in our home with just a thought about the Lord, and we hoped by doing that with Stephen and Whitney that they would just be able to see that this is an important focus in our home.
Hey, dude. You coming?
Coming where?
You coming for the devotional?
I'm just gonna sleep, dude.
Dude, you need to go ahead and get up. It's not gonna be long at all. I've already quickly learned you've got to watch this kid. You've got to keep your eye on him. Hey, we're waiting on you, man. It's time to roll. He's pushing some buttons, testing some limits. Come on in. Join the family. These are just some words to think about while you're here.
It comes from Galatians chapter 5, verse 22. The writer is Paul, the Apostle Paul, and he says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control."
Kind of ridiculous how everything has to be Bible, 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 Bible.
Let's have prayer together, okay? Father, thank you for this evening. We pray that you would bless us and keep us safe and watch over us as we sleep. In Jesus' name, amen. Hope you sleep good, girl.
I think I'm a little better at hiding things with Stephen.
See you in the morning.
Night.
Night.
Whitney kind of like listens to him and kind of makes me look like the bad kid.
One of the things I want you to catch on to around here pretty quick is I don't want to have to ask you a lot to do something. I know you're tired, but I know the difference in being tired and just kind of lolling around, okay? This is where I think a lot of parents who have these kind of kids make the mistake. They hope their kids will one day wake up and be better. You're holding me up from going to bed because I want you in bed before I go to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed in like 2 seconds.
Well, I'm waiting.
All right, bro.
If you're not willing to put forth a whole lot of effort, you shouldn't be a parent. Sleep good.
Whitney, are you up? Hey. Hi, how are you? I'd like to have breakfast together if that's okay.
Okay.
All right. We're at the table.
Stephen, are you awake? You need to get up.
Can you just get the hell out of here?
No, because this is my house. You can either get up and come into the table, or you're gonna have extra chores to do today that nobody else is gonna have to do.
I'm trying to sleep, man.
Well, it's sleep time's over, dude. This is the alarm clock. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Okay? Did you hear that? Let's get to the table, dude. It'll be better for you. I expected resistance, so we're gonna ramp up the pressure. I'm glad you're here. Life is better when you get up and do what you're supposed to do. Right now, it's not going so good for Stephen.
Is he probably not gonna eat though?
That's okay. You don't have to eat. But we have family get-togethers, and everybody's got to participate.
Another family thing together is like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna sit there for no reason. I don't even want to eat and watch them eat.
Well, I told Stephen if he wasn't going to get up, that he was going to have to do extra chores today that nobody else was going to have to do. You know, that's a fundamental principle here, Whitney, is if you make a choice to go against the program, it costs. The fact that you got up and came on is going to make your day here easier. Part of my issue with him for not complying was he had to dig up a post by himself.
Is this thing?
Follow through for kids is so important.
It's pissing me off. I'm gonna break your ass.
I guess we'll just water the rabbits.
Me and Molly had to give the bunnies water, and then we fed the goats.
Kind of like she was pouting about having to work, and she just had a little attitude about it. I guess that's it over here.
I had to feed the horses.
Come here, Diamond. Kind of creepy looking.
Make sure the girls have their Bibles.
The Heltons went to church.
This bitch is not coming out. When the family left, the first thing that came in my mind was that, like, yeah, I get to smoke, and that I had to find something to smoke out of. No, didn't sink. It's bull. Yeah, I don't think we'll get caught.
All right, I tell you what, take these two and that right there, carry them straight through up that hill. My rules were clear. They were reasonable. He's got a little attitude.
No.
So we'll use work as you kind of need to fall in line. We're gonna put two of these posts in an even spot, like so.
A waste of my time.
That's it.
Didn't want to do it at all.
Fencing is not for lazy people. It's hard, it's strenuous, especially if you do it all day. And he got a small taste of that. Now let's set this next one.
Emily, Molly, and I jumped right in and loading up the limbs. It's a great day to be working outside.
Constantly having to be around these people are gonna end up driving me crazy.
I love to see a job get done. It makes me feel good. Whitney, her attitude continued to decline throughout the whole work experience. Things get done quickly when we have lots of hands.
Yep. The rest of the week, I'm gonna start getting a little bit more annoyed by him.
You like working outside or inside better?
I don't like working at all.
Doesn't it make you feel good, though, to get it done?
Not really.
No?
What we're gonna do is we're gonna build some habitat for the rabbit to be able to run into and hide.
I don't even care about rabbits, so.
You don't have to. That's the next job on the farm. Now, I will tell you this, would already been done if we didn't have all these other issues we have to deal with.
Like, I don't want to sit out there and do all that work. That's ridiculous.
But I want those drug into the woods.
I'll do that one. That's all I'm doing.
Hey, you know what? Look at me. We're gonna work till we're done. Period. And you're on my time. I'm not on your time.
Is this the last thing I'm doing?
I don't know. Don't get confused about who the boss is. Okay? So when you tell me what you're gonna do, that doesn't sit well with me.
Douchebag.
Work it out, man. That's awesome. Work it out.
Shut the up, man.
Today, I want him to feel it. You're bobbling again. And you're better than that. And what hurts me about this is I know what you're doing.
Man, get out of my face.
Yeah, I don't have to get out of your face. This is my property.
All right, then I'll leave.
No, you're not going anywhere.
Then get out of my face. I'm sitting here trying to do your work and you keep yelling
this is
at me.
our work.
All right.
This is our work.
So far, I've done every
The
single
sooner you lock it down, the better it's gonna be. You'll see it if you'll do it. I really don't think you want to mess with me. Now, I'll back off. I'll give you some space. But, dude, you really want to take me on? You want to mess with me? I don't think so. I really don't.
You know you're not scaring me right now. Like, if you
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to be totally honest with you.
Okay, whatever.
Okay? The sooner you come my way, the better me you get. Totally. 100%. The sooner you come my way.
I mean, he's just like crazy.
I want to do this thing together. I'd prefer you to have a good attitude, but we're still going to do it.
Okay, then let's go.
All right, well, let's get to it. Hey, Stephen?
Yeah?
Check this out. I broke my chainsaw cord, so I got to go back to the shop, and I'll see you in a minute. What's the apple doing in the pond?
No.
I don't think apples are supposed to be in the pond. I was suspicious because you don't know what they're involved in, from smoking to drugs. Stephen's the kind of guy, you gotta watch him all the time, because if he gets time to slip off, he's gonna do stuff. Come here, I wanna talk to you a minute.
About what?
About life. And I was told when I was a kid that your word is your bond. You know what that means? I just want you to tell me the truth. How did an apple get in my pond?
I threw it in there.
Okay, fair enough. So what was going on?
Just being bored. I was gonna eat it, and then I just decided not to, so I was like stabbing it with a pen, and I threw it in there.
Okay, so I'm trying to give you something in the little bit of time we're together. And this is, man, I can't tell you how important this is, man. If you're a liar, you're nothing. But when you're a person of truth, special. I don't know if he thinks we're stupid or not, but I know what he's doing. I don't trust him. I still don't trust him. Today, when I tried waking Stephen up, I expected resistance. 9:30. I'm gonna give you a minute to kind of wake up. You gonna be able to get with the program? Okay, cool.
Good morning. Time to wake up. We want you to get up so you can have breakfast with us, okay? Are you awake?
No, I'm not awake.
Okay, about 10 minutes, okay? Morning.
Morning.
I think you're catching on. Do you?
Sure. It is more sensible to like comply and just do what they ask because it's easier than what they're gonna give you.
I really think that you started in the right direction today. I'm a little worried about Whitney. Whitney?
Obviously, I'm in the bathroom for a reason.
I understand that. You're not interested in eating breakfast?
I'm never interested in eating breakfast anyway.
Okay, that's fine. We'll go ahead without you. Whitney believes she is entitled to not following the program. And that's going to wreak havoc in her life if she doesn't get that figured out. Okay, let's have prayer. Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for the food that...
Finally, I came upstairs and I sat down, already annoyed.
Are you not feeling well, Whitney?
My head's hurting from your annoying stories.
Your head is hurting, what?
Probably from the stupid phone.
Innate objects can't be stupid. They're inherently neither good nor bad.
You have an answer for everything, don't you?
You have an answer for why you always have an attitude.
Do I care?
When you have no respect for authority, you're in for a very difficult, long road. You pride yourself on lack of care.
I am a really special person. I know. You don't have to tell me. I know.
There's a word for you. It's called egocentric.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really? What's that word?
It's a psychological word.
Really? You are just so smart, aren't you?
You shout selfishness.
That's awesome.
It was quite a shock to all of us to see the level of disrespect that Whitney showed to Paul.
But I've got you figured out.
Really?
I do.
Whitney was just being sarcastic and being a little smart ass, and you could tell that Paul was getting kind of fed up with it.
The glasses are a way to keep the cover up going. That's what's happening.
Actually, I'm trying to cover up how tired I am of your annoying stories and your attitude.
All you're doing is digging yourself a hole with me.
We were just so shocked how much she was insulting him. He just deserves more respect than that.
One thing that you need to probably remember about me is I'm not your daddy.
I know you're not my dad.
Right.
That's one thing you're not.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not as confused as your parents are.
My parents aren't confused.
Yeah, they're confused.
You want
That's
that?
why you're here.
Don't talk about my family.
I'll talk about whoever I want to.
Don't get the away from me.
Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something you're not going to do.
The one thing you're not going to do is
You're going to
stare at me.
control this home. When you're out of control, somebody's got to step up and get control. We're seeing the real Whitney coming out.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
we are. Let me tell you.
You have no nerve talking about my family.
I can talk
Get the
about
out of my way.
No.
Go out of me.
Push me. No, you're not going to push me. You're going to learn that you're not controlling this home. You're just unraveling right now.
We were all just sitting there appalled. I've never seen anybody that mad before.
You're not going to control this home. Whitney got totally out of control. She's going to have a little time to calm down. What came out this morning was not our doing.
I just hurt for her so bad because it's not her fault.
I understand.
That's how I feel.
How do
You
you
weren't
feel?
raised in the same home she was, Emily.
Well, if she had grown up here, that would never be happening. But she didn't.
Well, I know that. She thinks that our life sucks because we're not like her. It was totally unnecessary for her to act that way. She just has a bad attitude. I just can't stand her.
What we have to do is try to help her.
I don't know what's gonna happen the next few days. I'm not really willing to talk to Paul.
Love you guys.
Love you, Dad.
My precious. There's always consequences for actions, and that's something this girl hasn't had. She hasn't had consequences, so we're gonna try to help her.
Love you, Dad.
Love you, baby.
Love you.
See you in a little bit.
See you.
Whew. The joys of child rearing, and it is joyful. After Whitney's outburst, our family got together and we kind of processed it. And we've got to try to get through to this girl because we don't have a lot of time left. Hey, Whitney, can we talk? She can't handle a lot of pressure. So what I'll try to do is re-enter with the soft step. I want to put the shoe on the other foot, so to speak. You know what I'm talking about? You be Whitney, the mother, and I'll be Paul, the kid. And you were genuinely trying to kind of communicate with me, talk to me, and I just went, yeah, nope. It's none of your business. What would you do with me?
I don't know.
You have any idea? It's not as easy as it looks, is it?
And he asked me what I would do, and he's a kid and I'm the adult. I guess, like, some things I can understand. I might have had a little attitude, but you did not have to bring my family into it. Saying they're confused, you know, whatever you were saying. Don't appreciate that, okay? I might have went off on you,
Okay.
and I'm sorry.
I accept your apology, okay? I don't have any animosity towards your family at all. I'm sorry that your feelings got hurt, okay? Because that's not my intention. So the only thing I want to ask you to do is to try to work with me. And when you get your consequences, you don't flit and sure, you say, okay, I'll do it. Because it'll say, okay, she went off, but she pulled herself back together. We good? Cool, great. When we walk off the dock, we're starting over. I want her to feel the weight of taking responsibility for her actions. She trash talked. Okay, well, you can get on the road and handle the trash.
Oh my God, it smells so gross. It smells like nasty, rotten mold.
I'm gonna try to encourage her.
Okay, I need new bags.
That was a good sign.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think maybe she's reflecting a little bit on, you know, why she's in this position and nobody else in the family is out here but her.
I was out there picking up trash for about an hour. I understand the consequence because I disrespected him, so I tried as hard as I could.
Proud of her. Feel like we're making progress. Almost there. I wanted to make a statement, and that was we can get along and be civil with each other, and that's what happened, and I was really pleased with it. Good job. Very good job. It's very nice.
Hey, this is Stephen, guys.
What up?
Me and Molly had a little bonfire get together with some of our friends from school. This is my cousin Josiah. He's staying the night. Can I do that?
I've had someone from this family in my face like 24/7 ever since I've been here. Well, I gotta find something first.
Oh, okay.
Paul? Paul's not in here. And I did want to go and smoke some pot, just relax a little bit.
I let my guard down just a minute, and off he goes.
What is Stephen doing?
Stephen?
Yeah.
Stephen is running down the road. I looked up and saw Stephen leaving our property, walking down the road. Stephen! I need you to come on back.
Ugh.
Thank you.
Oh, you bitch. I was just going on a little jog/walk.
Okay, well, you need to let us know before you leave, okay?
Can I go walk back in the woods then? There's somewhere over
Just
there.
chill out here on the property right in here, okay?
All right. She said, well, you can have some alone time on the property, and so I kind of just sat there by this tree.
Can you just sit on this side, and that way I'll be able to see you from the house?
Yeah.
That would be great. Thank you.
I was just thinking that I don't want to sit here, and they just finally gave up and walked back to the house.
I don't think Stephen has yet made the decision to change some of his bad behavior.
It was so cute.
We're working together.
Yep.
He's great.
But I'm hopeful that he will decide to make those better choices in his future.
Hey, dude. I've got something for you.
Paul came into the bedroom and then gave me a letter that my mom had written.
I'm gonna give you a few minutes, and then I'll check back in with you, okay?
All right. Dear Stephen, I hope you are having an interesting journey thus far. I wanted to write this note to tell you first that I love you very much and will be glad when you get back. We are very concerned that your use of marijuana has had a negative effect on you. You need to focus more on school and family life and less on your parties. I miss the little boy who always had a huge hug and kiss for me. When I read the letter, it kind of made me think, like, am I really hurting my mom? And think maybe I shouldn't be doing this.
Hey, dude. What's up, man? Your mom okay? Everything?
I definitely miss being able to just see my mom and she'd be like, be able to talk to her if I need to talk to her about anything.
Good deal. Good night, man. Proud of you, man.
Thanks, man.
Come in.
Hey.
Hey.
You doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
I have something very special here.
Dana came in and gave me a letter. It was from my mom.
I'll just let you read it, and I'll check back with you here in a little bit.
Okay.
All right?
Whitney, the hardest thing for me to do is see you fly away from me. I hope your time... I hope your time away will help make you realize what a great life you have and maybe appreciate your dad and I a bit more. It breaks my heart when we work so hard to give you the world, and I ask very little in return. I don't understand why it is so hard to do the few little things that we request of you. I feel if you continue down this road of skipping classes along with your bad attitude and disrespect, it makes me afraid for your future. I miss you so much. Hurry home. Mama loves you. When I read the words about when I hurt my mom, it made me feel like crap. Because I don't want to hurt my mom and I love her.
You okay?
Thanks for everything.
She grabbed hold of my neck and just hugged me real tightly, and it really made me feel good because I felt like I had been able to break that barrier that had been there before. I care about you. I hope you realize that.
I believe it. If I could talk to my mom right now, I'd tell her I love her and I miss her. And she's the best mom in the world.
I love you.
Me too.
Hey, Whitney, I have some really good news for you. Guess what?
What?
Your mom's gonna be here in about 30 minutes.
Yes. I'm excited that my mom's coming, like really excited. I miss my mom so much.
Probably weren't expecting this. Guess what?
What?
Your mother's about to be here.
My mom is? She's coming here?
Is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool. I was happy to learn that my mom was coming because I haven't seen her in a while, and I was pretty excited.
When I pulled up to the house, I was anxious, a little apprehensive. I didn't know how he was going to respond, whether he was going to be angry with me for sending him away.
Hey, Mama.
Hi, Stevie. Oh, God, I'm so happy to see you.
It was nice to see, to actually hug her and know that she's still there.
I think initially some of the boundaries and the rules was hard for Stephen.
When I first got here, I didn't really agree of a bunch of the rules, and then as the week went on, I started to realize more and more how it came on.
Good.
One of the things that he said is, I like to chill out, I like to smoke weed. That's just what I do.
I don't know. I don't know how to get through.
I think you ought to keep it simple, not make a lot of rules, but whatever rules you put in place, make them hard and fast. You can have your child arrested with any kind of controlled substance.
I believe that she's been too easy on him and he needs a firm hand. So I hope that he will get that kind of tough love that he needs and that he will, in turn, learn to discipline himself.
And then don't give in, not for anything. All families have crisis. All of us do, mine included.
It's so lovely to meet you. Thank you so much.
But we don't have to be victims. We can be victors.
No, it's really sad.
Clearly, I don't think I'm the best parent in the world. But this was a great family to be with. I hope it's going to be a little bit more peaceful at home.
Bye. Nice to meet you.
This experience helped me see how I actually love my mom and care for her, and how I should respect her more and help her out more around the house.
I miss her a lot. She's had to do this experience by herself, which I'm sure has made her very lonely. But stronger, probably, at the same time. It was an eternity since I had been with Whitney. And 5 days too long.
When I saw Whitney and her mom hugging outside, I sensed a relationship that was more of a friend-type relationship rather than a mom-daughter relationship.
See?
Hello, I'm Dana.
And I think that's one of the things that upset Whitney so badly when I made a comment about the confusion in her family. I think we got off to a rocky start, but I think we got past that.
You know, and when you have someone as stubborn as she is.
The thing that I want you to think about is, kids will backtalk. Kids will. We stop it dead in its tracks. You're not allowed to proceed with your life. You're not running away. We're stopping it cold in its tracks. That's what I did with her, because in this home, kids don't run away from the parents.
Yeah, but I don't agree with that, because everybody needs their space.
Here, on a normal basis, you don't get space when you are out of control. You get confrontation. And
I don't agree with that at all, because everyone's different, and you have to treat everyone differently.
Yeah, but around here, there are some hard and fast rules. And one of those is you're not going to sass me or her and get away with it.
I'm sure Whitney realizes after being here for a few days that Our girls just simply do not disrespect us.
We're not
That's just
talking about disrespect. We're talking about space.
Well,
Everyone
They go together. My hope for Whitney's mother is that she and Whitney can build any bridges that are going to help them to be a better family. Well, we're going to see you guys off because I know you.
I'm extremely proud of Whitney for carrying through this whole experience. To be by herself and to venture off and to see really how she could handle it.
We're going to visit.
Molly came over and was giving me a hug, and she was telling me that she's always here for me. She's so happy that I came. And it was just really, touching. It was really nice of her.
I hope that Whitney can, as she goes on in life, love others like she loves herself. I'm gonna miss the Whitney that I was shown last night, because that's the kind of girl that I would like to be friends with.
What I'm gonna take back with my relationship with my mom is trying not to cuss, respect her a little more.
I think that we were able to plant some seeds in both Whitney and Stephen's hearts and minds.
I would really appreciate it if we get home and we can start with not cussing at me anymore.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too.